Welcome, Bomb Squad, to episode 5 of Beyond Our Mic. Grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And now, introducing your hosts, Ajay.
When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me.
And Sosa.
Turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog.
Yo, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? What's poppin', BOM Squad? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Our Mic. We're here on episode 5. As you can see, we got a few more guests along here on the side of me. We're going to go ahead and introduce them. We're going to start off right off the bat. And introduce, starting at the left side. Go ahead, my boy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
So, boys, this is your boy Sellers.
What's up, y'all? This is Jason.
Go for it.
What's up, y'all? This is Brian.
What's up, bro? My name's Adrian.
These are our guests. These are our supporters, our family, our friends, and my coworkers. Actually, this is how we I met them. Pretty much working. We all work together. We all range from different ages, but we don't need to get into that. But yeah, I want to go off and start off by saying thank you to every single one of you guys who have watched our videos and supporting us. Pretty much liking us, sharing us. We do. Realize it. We do really look at it, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm gonna, again, like I said in the past video, I'm gonna continue to say it over and over again. We appreciate every single one of you guys. There was a video that we did post up not that long ago about giveaways. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that later on at the end of this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'll also leave down in the link below these guys' Instagrams or social medias or whatever they want to share with you guys. I'll go ahead and leave that down in the description, as well as on the screen. I'll go ahead and pop them up there. He's definitely off the grid. He's doing his own thing.
Like my OnlyFans in there.
Blackout.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that on the screen and in the bio as well for you guys, so you guys want to go ahead and follow these cute guys. But other than that, other than that, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. We did a little introduction. You know, they say the names. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat them again, just so you guys know. This is my boy Sebastian over here. This is my boy Jason, Brian, and homunculus over here. Adrian. Adrian. This is Adrian. That's my boy Adrian. We're all close. We all can take a joke and everything like that. So this is what this episode's gonna consist of. I just want to give you guys a heads up right now. This episode is gonna be crazy. We're gonna be talking about some random shit. It is gonna be a raw episode, so we're gonna be talking about literally anything and everything, whatever comes to the top of our minds, our hearts, and whatever it is. But I want to go ahead and kick it off with a topic that I found very interesting. I don't know if you guys have heard. Honestly, I'll be straight up, I don't have a topic. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with, what did you guys do today? How was you guys' Sunday? If you guys don't know, we record on Sundays. Sundays, we did have some technical difficulties actually in the beginning. This isn't our first take. This is our 20th take. Do you guys keep count?
Oh yeah. I don't got enough fingers for that. Hopefully there's no more technical issues.
Hopefully not. If you guys see cuts in between, then obviously some shit happened. But
Going right now.
yeah, as you know, I'm trying my best to fix things up. But that's the whole.
On the days where In-N-Out's closed.
Yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
Random as Sundays, bro.
In-N-Outs are closed on Sundays?
I thought it was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you got Chick-fil-A.
I know Chick-fil-A.
Oh, it's Chick-fil-A. My bad.
Chick-fil-A's closed. I know Chick-fil-A's closed on Sundays. But no, yeah. So I was just joking about the whole me knowing topics or whatever. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off with there was something that I recently found out, and like I said not that long ago. I do find out a lot of things on TikTok. I think everybody nowadays uses TikTok as a source of news, you know. But I don't know if you guys have heard of in Hawaii. If you guys know what's going on in Hawaii, did you hear about that? Yeah, yeah.
I don't have sad shit like that on TikTok.
Yeah, so we do only have
go out to Maui Waui.
We do only have 3 mics right now. We are in the long run trying to get more, just upgrade our system. So as of right now, we do have 3 mics, so we're gonna have to go ahead and share a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, maybe not, but I got tape on this one because this one is just completely fucked up. We've been trying to get our audio to work, and somehow it's.
You have to bleep that out, by the way.
Yeah.
Guyver that shit.
But no, yeah. So yeah. So what do you guys think? Anybody have anything they want to say about like Hawaii? Did you guys even hear about like what's going on? Like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean. Well, I recall this one time, right? Back when I was in high school. This really cool dude. I mean, he was an asshole, though. But he went to Maui, right? I remember when he came back, he had a Maui shirt on. And I was like, dude, that's a cool shirt, but I mean, this guy's low key an asshole, right? And I was like, hey, bro, you went to Maui? And he was like, yeah. I said, Mauiner.
What the
True story, man. No, but yeah.
All that set up.
But this is before all the fires, you know? I mean, those are my fond memories of Maui.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't even. Is that true? That's a true story.
That's
a true story.
It's a fucking true story. No, he was a fucking asshole, man.
Okay. Okay. I mean, like, what about you, my boy Adrian? What were you guys? Did you hear anything about that? Are you like up to date?
I did hear a lot about it. It's sad because you don't like you see that here in California, Oregon, all of the West Coast. Like you see that normally, but you see it like a place like Hawaii where it's gorgeous and it's beautiful and it's got all these palm trees and this livelihood and what? No,
He said
not to
don't jinx us.
not to jinx us, but it makes you kind of like really think that you never hear about fires in Hawaii, hardly
I
ever,
mean,
unless it's like of course a volcano.
It's inevitable.
Unless it's volcano,
there's
but
way too many volcanoes.
well, I mean,
It's all 100% volcano
that's
derivative.
they're a part of America, but that's a whole other issue. But still, on its own, like it's sad, and it's nice that we have ways to fight stuff like that. But in the long run, like how many more seasons of this can we handle? Like it's becoming more and more common.
And then along with like global warming and everything like that, I don't know if you guys know, but it's getting a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
whole
yeah.
polar bears are not even. Polar bears are being
They're dying, bro.
Fucking
They're
polar
dying.
bears and everything.
exactly.
I think it's a government cover up.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't think you guys.
Yeah. Pass the mic to Jason. Jason's always got the more
So
interesting
again,
stuff.
this is something that we're gonna have to kind of getting used to. This is the first time that we've had
Bro,
this
just
many
snatched
guests.
this out of my hand, bro.
This many guests on
Looking over
here.
there, looking at that microphone over there, I can see it's covered in pizza grease.
There you go. It is.
slimy.
Oh my god.
Don't drop it. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's got my juicy fingerprints all over.
I wouldn't say it was slimy. Look at
Snatch the mic.
Greasy, bro.
Yeah, so like,
Greasy and slimy.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave
Looks
this in the
like
video just so that you guys can kind of see what's going on and what we have to
crazy.
go through as an
absolute
upcoming
madness.
podcast, because you guys really don't understand that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, along with the technical difficulties that go behind scenes. There's a lot of things that we do behind scenes. There's a lot of things that we do behind scenes that you guys don't understand that we have. Me and Sosa have to go through. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave this in just so you guys can kind of see and understand what's going on. This is the first time that we've had this many guests. Actually,
I've
I've
just taped this shit to my chest.
Straight raw.
This is the
dog, in
first
this
time.
Episode.
Yeah, this is raw. Like in the very beginning, I wanted to just give a heads up that this is going to be raw. This is going to be straight. This is the first time that we're doing something like that.
No protection.
So we're gonna see how it goes. We're just go with the flow. These guys have a lot to talk about, but I just gotta open them up a little more. Just kind of just go from there. But no, so yeah, just let these guys know that we're gonna have to snatch each other's mics, even if it means we're gonna get in a fight, because that'll get us more views. But like we just snatch the mic. If you guys need to talk, or just like hold it in between you guys selves and like grab it. You know what I mean?
Straight Fight Club.
So there you go.
I'm just letting you know. If any of you guys want to fight, I'm open. I'm open to it. Especially you out there on the internet. Anyone? Actually, no. I probably shouldn't say that.
No.
Hey, man,
There's probably someone out there that's able to
Adrian.
kick my ass.
Alf,
No, as like
I
a
accept the fucking challenge. Sign the contract,
Sebastian.
bro. Sign the contract.
That's a bad idea, bro. You can't even lift boxes your weight, bro.
This man lives at 12234 Evergreen Terrace.
For real, bro.
Giving away his whole
Yeah.
address and everything.
For those of you who don't know, that guy's a trained martial artist. He Muay Thais. He
Muay Thai,
fucking-
Jiu-Jitsu,
Jiu-jitsu.
Judo, boxing.
Yeah, no, I already lost by saying
Yeah.
sign the contract. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
As soon as you
But
put that,
his
ink
only
up,
weakness, is
it's you.
shit. I was gonna say girls, but I mean,
Oh yeah, dude.
It's girls.
I
yeah.
suck at talking with girls, bro. I'm terrible.
yeah, that is me.
Terrible,
Holy
bro.
shit.
If y'all see my Instagram and you're a single,
He's
You
ready
know.
to
Yeah.
mingle.
I certainly am ready to mingle.
I hate coming off like a simp. Like whenever there's like a chick and stuff like that, right? Like I really don't know how I come off to people. You know, I think that's the thing that we all kind of go through our lives. You know, not knowing exactly how we come off to people, and just based on the stuff that you see on social media, you see these girls, just kind of. I don't even want to get into it. It's annoying to me personally. And I don't want to come off like that anyway, ever. I don't want to come off like, like oogly eyed, all that,
Just gotta do the shoulder tap, bro. Put
The
your hand
what?
on there, you gotta be like, hey.
Yeah, right. I mean, if I did want their attention, man, but
Dude, Be like Dwayne
Exactly.
Johnson.
Yeah, no, you're
smaller,
done,
be like-
dude. You're on the fucking Me Too channel.
You just go up to him and like, damn, Shotty.
You have anything to say about that, Jason, or not much? Not much. What about you, my boy? I know you got a few.
Bro, it scares the shit out of me because I don't want to come off as like a creep.
Yeah.
You know? Like sometimes
Yeah.
like, hey girl,
It's
you look really
impossible
good
not to.
today, and she'll be like, "What? You've seen me other days? I don't even know you." And I like,
Right.
you know, I don't want shit like that to happen. No, I'm kidding. That part's a joke. But for real, like, I just sometimes I feel like, I don't know. It seems kind of creepy, you know,
Definitely.
to kind of go up to somebody and say, "Hey, you know, you look really good." Like this and that. Like I get it's a compliment, but I guess sometimes it could come off as creepy, especially if you're doing it like online.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. Like I've had some like dating apps, and I don't want to come off as a creep saying, "Damn, you look beautiful," because then you're actually like looking at their page, and it might show that you're a
Well,
stalker.
no, but I feel like it just depends on how you say it. You know, how you approach them. Because it's like if you're just bombarding them with it, then yeah, you're gonna look
Yeah.
creepy as shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, it depends on context. You know, how you say it.
You know what? Like, I say like I'm afraid to talk to women, but it's more just like online stuff. Like I hate talking to people online. It just people in general, because then I don't have any like. It's so hard for me to show my personality. It's so for
Yeah,
anyone.
because it's just
anyone,
through
yeah.
text, so it's like nobody.
Yeah.
You can't really read emotions through text. You know.
Oh shit, bro! It's falling off.
These guys over here trying to fix the. What happened? What happened?
No, we keep sliding the cushion off.
Oh, okay.
Me, bro. That's my bad.
No, so yeah, no, that you guys made a good point, and that just comes with like nowadays it's a lot harder in this generation to kind of just compliment somebody because and not just that, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get too much in depth because you know nowadays people take things offensively and you can't really say anything.
Do it.
You know, fuck it, right? It was beyond our mic.
Fucking do it.
No, pretty much. It's just the fact that this generation is so sensitive now. You know, you can go up to a girl, a beautiful girl, right, and she's walking down the street, and be, hey, you're very beautiful. Okay, there's a difference. It depends on how you approach her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can approach if you go ahead and cat call. Sorry. And go ahead and cat call
Yeah,
and you
cow
start
call it.
whistling. You know, like
Cow call it.
you know, like. Look,
Body shame, right?
so all right. So if you go ahead and like do that, obviously it's offensive, right? But if you go up to somebody properly and you start, you know, complimenting them, whatever it is, and you do it the right way, then you know that, I guess that's just how you meet people. But nowadays, people don't even meet in person anymore. It's more so Instagram, Facebook, dating apps. I've never used the dating app, FYI, and it's like
Waste of time. I'm telling you right now. Waste.
it really has. So
Loveless activities.
yeah, have you? Let me see. Who here has used the dating app? Like honestly, let's be straight up. You've used one?
Oh no, shit.
Yeah?
Which one?
You can still find me on Hinge. I still use it.
Hey, link below.
I'll leave his hinge I'll leave it down below. Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna go
on
check it
Farmers
out.
Only.
See what you got going on, man. Hey, I'll help you edit that shit so you look good, bro. I mean,
He's got all of them. He's on Bumble. He's on Tinder. He's on Hinge.
yeah.
Everything. Fuck.
I'll be in the back of your profile picture so people think you're cool.
Imagine
you know?
you're in the background and then over here looking at him like, wait, I want the one in the background.
He looks like he's hung, bro.
Link below.
I don't even want him. I want
Hit
the one in
him
the
up
back.
and ask him about me.
Who's a friend with the glass?
Hey, who's your friend?
Yeah. And just a little heads up too as well. My boy looks very, very Caucasian, but he is not. Just
I pay taxes.
he's
You really
for
do
all
look
those-
like you do online
For all those
baking.
Latinas out there, this guy, he's go ahead and give some of your Spanish, bro.
Oh, he's a hombre.
So recently I was in Mexico.
There you go, there you
And, yeah, no, I came back
Motherland.
and my Spanish is definitely more refined. A ver, espérate, déjame ubico. Yeah. just that one.
Órale, compadre,
that one
órale.
sentence. That's all you need to know, man.
No, he's a good man though.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Good guy.
All right.
Better guy than I am. That's for sure. But
true.
no, yeah. So whole dating apps and everything like that. So okay, so we got you. So you guys too have dating apps. My boy, have you ever had a dating app? You have. What about you, Sebastian?
I have.
No.
No, never.
Go expand.
And what do you guys? Okay, like you guys
Hey,
use
Sebastian, Facebook counts.
Damn, dude. You know what?
You only go to Facebook to find all the moms, bro.
That's definitely true. You know
all
what,
the
dude?
moms.
Yeah, man. I'm more of a MILF chaser, dude. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah.
for your 30s.
Yeah,
milk
hell
man.
yeah, man. And that's another thing, dude. Don't get me started. Yeah, man.
I'm so lost.
Bro, okay, so when I'm in Mexico, I'm sorry, yeah, it just came flooding in my mind. When I was in Mexico, man, I can't tell you how many little girls were like staring at my direction. I'm just like, oh, dude, 16, 17. I'm 33, mind you. No, like I can't, dude. And even when it looks like they may be at least 22, like, dude, I can't. Like, it just doesn't do it for me, you know? Like, the way that I see it, they're all my sister's age, you know? I see them all as, like, almost like my little sister. For instance, all the homegirls at work, man. You know, Erica, Angie. I mean, as soon as I went in, man, I was like, nah, dude, like, you know, these could all be my little sister, right? You know, give them that respect, right? But that's just me personally, you know? That's just the way that, you know, I function at least.
Yeah.
And you know, that was pretty cool. You know, it's one of those things that I noticed because since I ended up, you know, friend zoning them, I guess in that sense, it was easier for me to, you know, just, you know, talk to them without, you know, that whole butterflies.
Yeah.
It's more definitely.
It's more platonic.
Absolutely.
And it's just a whole mental thing as well, right?
Because if you put your mind, if you like shows you,
make your
definitely.
mind kind of like feel a certain way. If you really think about it, your mind. If you think like, oh, I think I feel this way towards her, or them, whatever it is, your
Start
heart is
acting
gonna
dumb.
start.
Oh God, it handles.
I feel like there's. I was talking to one of my homies about this. There's like a thing where I feel like the more you think about that person, like your mind somehow convinces you that you like them. Like you somehow gain an attraction towards that person without even like really knowing it, I guess.
Yeah, that's scary to me though. Like that's a struggle I didn't know existed until I hit to 18. Right? I think that's for everybody. That's kind of universal. But you know, nowadays, now that I'm older, like I look and I'm like, I'll be at the gym, right? And especially in the summer times, they have like a free student program at Planet Fitness. So I'll be at the gym and I'll be doing my own thing. And I was with my mom and she was like, hey, that girl's kind of cute. Why don't you go ask her number? And I was like, Mom, I can't tell if she's 16 or 21 because like 21-year-olds are looking 16 and 16-year-olds look 21. And I'm like,
now.
it's like, it's such a struggle. Like I was just recently camping, right? And there was these really beautiful women like walking around, but I really couldn't tell their age. And I didn't want to look overstep, you know, especially because like, you know, I got all these tattoos and I look older than I actually am. But like, that's like, I just, you can't take those risks anymore unless I see like something that tells me they're 18. I'm not gonna talk to them.
What would you say tells you that they're 18?
Like,
Tattoos, bro.
Okay, but there's people.
You can get a tattoo as long as your parent like signs off.
Exactly.
But that's like, but that's a better chance than if I saw somebody without tattoos.
Okay, so
or like same thing with piercings. Like if they got more piercings than
people
a
get
kid
piercings
should.
when they're like fucking babies.
But when you think about it, like if they have, that's true. But if they have more piercings than you'd expect from somebody that age, you have a better chance of not getting arrested. You know,
you'd be surprised nowadays, bro. Like little ass kids over here getting like hella fucking piercings.
14-year-olds with like 5 piercings on their face,
Yeah,
on their body. And they can get tattoos at home from somebody. Like
you could buy it online, bro. Kids nowadays are doing sticker pokes too with like penning.
Yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah.
I guess like also kind of like, I would say after you hit 18, you get like a very significant size difference, like body weight size.
Oh, I was like, what you talking about?
You know what I mean? Like, you guys never heard of the freshman 15 before? Like, you get your freshman year of college, you gain 15 pounds. I feel like there's a very like, like also like, you know how they teach you in middle school where it's like, oh, once a girl hits a certain age, their hips start opening up and stuff like that. Like if I see if I see close hips, or like if I'm observing somebody and I like them and I think they're attractive, like those physical features that are prominent in typical women. I'd say typical because, you know, everybody's body's different, but like all of those that I see that are typical of a grown or an older person, then that I would take more of an approach towards them. You know, it's just kind of like something you have to be observant of.
Little side note, I used to have he was my cross country coach, but I had a homie that his girlfriend used to come to our practices and she would sit up on the bleachers. But I think it was soccer practice, so they were running. But this the coach out of nowhere, he brought up the fact that like one of the girls was growing older and shit, and he told her, he was like, oh, like your hips are wider and shit now. Yeah.
That's not something a coach should be saying to their
I was like, that's a little weird, right?
That's my boy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Ran
let's
the
say
other direction.
And then like to this day, I think Dude still hangs out with like high schoolers and stuff, like outside of school. It's weird. Like I used to walk around like at my old town with my homie a lot, and there was a time where he pulled up to a Rite Aid, and they all hopped out the car, and it was him and like 3 high schoolers, like not even 18, like
That's
17-year-olds and
That's
shit.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird, bro.
no, that's way out of pocket, bro. Like that's something.
A lot of weird shit happened in that town.
Yeah,
bro.
that's-
I can tell you
that's-
a couple stories.
That's weird. Hey, tell us, bro. I mean, we're open to it. You know.
I mean, there's the whole thing about they found some girl decapitated in our park.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, they did.
Where?
I worked. Yeah, it was. She was missing her head. I worked with the grandfather of that girl that passed.
Whoa.
And he worked at an AutoZone, but he posted up like a poster, and he was giving out a reward on any like information or anything about her.
Wow. Decapitated? That's crazy.
That's a-
You know what? Actually, I have a little quick story that right here, actually, at the corner. I have a park at this corner over here. There was a time where it's not as bad as decapitated, but around 3 a.m, I used to go to that park and play basketball with my homies and things like that. But no, there was a night where we heard cops and helicopters and everything like that. And keep in mind that this neighborhood is like, it's mellow. You never hear sirens. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's never sirens.
Yeah.
You know, there's never sirens. So
Cops
when
don't
we
give a
heard
shit about
sirens,
this hood.
yeah, when we hear sirens and episodes, when we
Yeah.
hear sirens and helicopters, my bad.
Yep. I mean, it's a whole episode, really. I mean, shit.
When you hear sirens and helicopters, all of us were like, watch, like, oh shit, what happened, right? As it is, when a cop pops up over here in front of a street, we're nosy. I'm not gonna lie, we're nosy as fuck. And we'll go look. Anyways, point is, there was a time where there was a whole bunch of helicopters and cops and over here at the park, and we were wondering what the hell happened. Later on, we found out on the news, actually, the news channel came over here and everything, that a homeless man that used to sleep there all the time, he was known around the city, that he was stabbed. He was stabbed. Did you hear about that?
I heard about
Yeah.
that. What was that? A couple years back?
That was a couple years back. Yeah, that was a couple years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he got
Oh,
stabbed, and I think he was
dude.
just sleeping there, and then someone came up and
Yup.
just stabbed him, and yeah, just right there at the park, and that's my childhood park. You know, I've been here all my
Yup.
life. You know, so it's
Bottom
just,
818.
yeah.
I feel like where I grew up, it was a little different. Where I grew up, it's like next to an airport, so there's always sirens going around. You know, people doing dumb shit near the airport. So the places where I grew up, that was fairly common. Like homeless people getting stabbed. Like you always see like RV fires and everything like that. Even when I went to school, like the kids would be getting into some dumb shit. Like there was a girl who OD'd at I can't say that, but you know, there's a girl who OD'd in one of the bathrooms,
Yeah.
and they had to call the ambulance. And I find it so weird that those same schools, they give us like surveys. When I was in high school, they would give us surveys and they'd be like, do you feel safe? And I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty safe. Nothing crazy happens. And then I hear stuff like that from my dad who works there, and I'm like, well, now I don't fucking feel safe. Like, what am I supposed to
Yeah.
respond to those
No,
places?
that's-
So
What about you, my boy? Anything you've seen or
I mean, talk about police sirens and stuff, but out where we live, that's what I go to sleep to, man.
is that you guys
my
like
white
bedtime?
noise.
Bedtime.
My
Oh,
white
yeah.
noise. You got
no.
planes, you got cars, you got sirens,
I
you
need
got.
some
You got
bullshit
tires
in the background.
screeching.
I'm gonna go sleep through that.
You guys got
It's not even
everything? You
July
guys got-
anymore, and you have fireworks going off.
Fireworks,
Oh,
quote unquote
God,
fireworks.
dude. Yeah.
I bet. I
Ew,
bet.
bro.
No,
Retarded.
that's
Out in where we used to live, it was like, it wasn't just that. There was a thing even got on the news for a little bit where like 2 kids went missing, and the whole town went out for a search party out in the desert looking for them. They didn't find them. It got serious to the point where it was put on the news for a little bit.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Sex trafficking.
I can tell you what happened to them. They
This guy knows everything, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah,
those,
bro, you
the
know
little
everything,
kids went
Jason.
missing, and okay, so they were adopted. They were the step parents. Supposedly, the step parents were helping the police look for them and stuff. They went out in the desert to supposedly help look for them, and turns out the kids' bodies ended up being in the backyard, buried of the step parents' house. Yeah.
what
And
the
they- yeah.
fuck, bro? Where
They
did you
had
grow
killed
up?
them just for the insurance money.
What the fuck?
And they put out like a whole reward thing. There was a big billboard when you go into like our town of where we used to live, and it was even on the news. I think it made the news. That shit was crazy.
Holy fuck.
And then related to kids, there was another. I went to school with somebody that was related to this little kid that had passed away because the parents were like beating him, neglecting him and stuff. And when the kid passed, they found kitty litter in his stomach because they weren't feeding him, and he tried eating it. Yeah. He had like fractures in his skull and stuff. It was crazy. That one was also on the news.
You know what that reminds me of? That actually reminds me. Have you guys heard of this? The case. It was just recent about this mom who put out there that her kid went missing, and all of a sudden after a few years he came back. I don't know their names. But I'll put it on the screen for you guys so you guys can go ahead and see. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, and then they started being everyone was all skeptical about it because she claimed that her son went missing for a while. Like, I don't know, I guess he went out or whatever, and he went missing. And then a few years later, he comes back and he doesn't talk or anything like that. Like, out of nowhere, they found him, I think, at a church where he was like laying down in the front door of the church. I forgot the name, man. You see, I should have done my research, but I forgot the name of him. But now they're. Yeah, everyone's skeptical about it now because they're like, okay, wait, hold on. Why is it that all of a sudden he pops out of nowhere, and now the mom is kind of like coming up with the most bullshit like excuses or things like that, right?
I think like anyone who pops up after, they have a rule where it says if it past 48 hours, you're not looking for a person, you're looking for a body.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, I really wouldn't trust anyone who says, oh, my kid was missing for more than a month. You know, like that just seems a little bit sketch because if 48 hours you're looking for somebody's body and you find them alive, like that just seems a little sketchy. Word. Also, y'all think white neighborhoods have to deal with this shit? Because I feel like talking about it now as Hispanic and as Hispanics in Hispanic communities, like I feel like this is just such a normal occurrence for us.
No, I do. I don't do that. I do. I mean, the white. I mean, if we're talking about like race and things like that. I mean, I think every single part or every single city has their own how do you say crimes. Maybe some aren't as bad as others, you know. So like you're talking like in Hispanic, and it's crazy how like we're all diverse. Like we're all not diverse. What's the word for it? We're all in like you'll see us in different like spots. You know, like you'll see a lot of Hispanics here.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of other races in different spots. You know, but I feel like everyone has just had different crime scenes. But that's like a lot more into like you know like. The race and things like that, but
for sure,
you know,
it depends on the demographic and it depends on you know the social status of that neighborhood.
Exactly.
That's the type of crap you see. Wherever they live, it's usually a gated community or it's supported, just all funded by like.
Gated
so not much happens. Yeah. So anytime they have crime, it's usually something small, like
robberies.
I don't think it's
breaking
something
entering
as big as everywhere else with like.
But then again,
ethnic people.
Yeah, and we're not
disgruntled family members,
and we're just generalizing it. You know, this is based off of just like I mean, well, not statistically because I don't want to go ahead and say something that's like statistically not proven.
Looking out into the world, you know.
Yeah, from personal experience, that's pretty much like, yeah, that's how it is. You know, we don't. I don't want to get into detail because you know it's different everywhere. But yeah, no, funny. You guys see me check my watch. You guys know this guy that works with us. There's a guy that works with us. He's a cleaning guy. This is so off topic, but I wanted to bring it up because it's a little funny. So this is a guy that works with us. He's a cleaning guy. And
what the fuck?
There you go. If you guys know, he does that a lot. He does that a lot. It's funny because we'll be in the we'll be in the place where we work, right? And we'll be walking or whatever, and then out of nowhere you just hear an echo. How does it go? How does it go?
What the fuck?
Exactly, like dude, it'll be quiet, and all you hear is what the fuck, yo.
Oh man, that guy's a clown.
But you know what? He's the homie. He's the homie.
He's a good man.
Mi hermano. Yeah. So sorry. As where I was going was he's actually texting me right now. Like he's like spamming me right now. He's sending me videos. You guys know what videos?
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
No, got your digits?
He's sending me these videos, and it's funny because I told him last time. I told him like stop. Like I don't need none of that shit, you know. And he's older. He's like, how old is he? 40?
He said 45 last
45,
time I
right?
talked to him.
Yeah. He said he's 45 years old, and this guy came from a different country. Like he's from Nicaragua. Yeah.
Really?
He's from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
So he's like new, and he's Spanish. Well, it's not even Spanish. They don't call it Spanish. He said they call it like something else. I forgot what.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was talking to him. He was saying that it's not even Spanish.
And let me Jamie that shit.
and he told me he keeps telling me this word every time I'm working. He tells me this word. He's like vicio, Alex, vicio, and I'm like vicio. I don't understand what he's saying, so I just kind of copy him, and then he'll just smile and laugh. But point is, He's like spamming my fucking phone right now, and it's a little weird. Maybe I should just block him, huh?
He's not that
He's
bad.
cool. He's cool. He's my boy. He's you know, he's 45. He's my 45-year-old homie right there.
But that's the crazy thing about work. You end up becoming friends with like older
people. Yeah. It's cool though.
Yeah, I never thought I'd get to know somebody who's like 32. Not just you, Sebastian.
No, that's not like shots
Not just
fired.
you. No, I'm talking about Manny. Or Manny's he's pretty cool. I never thought I'd get to like hang out, be around people who are that age. That's the weird thing, being the youngest person there. Like you come in and you see all these people over here with their bills to pay and they got shit to do, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just pretty interesting because you come in and there's a whole like different mentality, and I think once you cross that barrier of being 18, you kind of start exposing yourself to people more of that age. When you're younger, you're always with your little friends, right? All of you are on the same page, right? But when you kind of cross that barrier of being 18, you start interacting with older people, and you start getting I think that also helps with like the maturity of things, like just growing up. I feel like I've matured so much since working at where we work and going to jiu-jitsu, and doing all of that. Like, I feel like being around those older people has helped with some of my maturity. I just find it interesting that, you know, the older the people you know, the more you grow up.
The more you learn, the more mature you get, and it's all a whole mental thing. Anything that's mentally like, and I've said this in I think it was episode 2. A little picture in between a podcast. That's what I like to see. Like I said 2 episodes ago, is the mental thing is it's the mentality. There's the whole mental thing, and the heart thing is just when you surround yourself around people who are good, you're gonna be doing good things. That's why they say, there's a saying, and I said this a while ago too. If you surround yourself, you wanna be successful, you surround yourself with people who are successful. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna go ahead and show you, you know, the steps to take to be successful. But if you want to be successful and you're hanging out with over here, like, you know, I don't want to, you know,
bums
specify
that don't
people.
got no jobs.
Yeah.
But if you're doing that, then that's what you're gonna follow into. And I think that's a part of just raising children too. You know, if children are gonna be raised in a specific environment, that's what they're gonna be brought up to be. You know what I mean? But like you said, like working in an environment where there's older people and they have different mentalities and they can teach you a few things. You know, just the smallest things. And I know we've had those conversations too, right? Where we've talked about things where it's like you would come up to me too sometimes, and we're not that we don't have a big age gap either. You know, we're about, you know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that I've learned too when I was like 18, 17. I wish I learned, you know, where you're at right now. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that we just have to go through mentally in order for us to learn, and just, you know, like from Sebastian, I've learned a lot of things from him too. I would come up to him and tell him, hey bro, what do you think about this situation? I have this going on, I have that going on, and he would tell me too, you know, hey bro, you know what, this and that, based off of his experiences. You know what I mean? And we have different experiences, and I feel like it's good that we can talk to each other about it. You know.
And you know what? On that note, when I first started working right out of high school, you know, I started working with my dad, right? So it went exactly like that, you know, hanging out with a bunch of dudes in my age group. Which, mind you, even in my own age group, I was still always the youngest guy. Swear, I was always the young guy.
How does it feel being
high
the
school,
oldest?
Started working. Absolutely.
There's no way you said that, bro.
How does it feel being like the oldest with us?
No, dude. Honestly, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's definitely where I'm getting at. I've been the youngest guy at every job I've ever worked at. You know, it was crazy. And it was always, you know, hearing from older guys, you know, I'm talking, you know, 50, 60, you know, 40-year-olds. I mean, it's crazy, you know, and all these guys, you know, you're working under the same company. They all have nothing but knowledge. And it's all, I mean, when you're 18 years old, 19 to 20, bro, you give a rat's ass, you know? I mean, it's all about living fast, dying young, all that good stuff, you know.
No, I'm not laughing at you, bro.
No,
This
man.
guy was like,
Wreck it, bro,
wish you had the
wreck
mic. Like, ya me duelen mis nalgas. I'm sorry. That was too good, bro. Fucking guys. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, man. Raw, live, and uncut. Let me take a sip real quick.
Just like me.
Yeah. Bro, you're different, bro.
He's
You're different.
definitely not
Not
Jewish,
everybody,
ladies.
the whole world didn't even know that, bro.
Trust me though, I keep it clean.
I am. Yes, sir.
Anyways, before we can start getting into some weird shit.
Hey, me too, man. No, hold on.
Yeah, go
Hey,
for it, go for it.
What age were you when you lost it?
Oh,
Your
that's a
virginity.
good topic.
Oh, that's a good fucking topic.
Yeah, good topic.
I would say probably like 17 and a half.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like
19.
that's a pretty average
that
age.
Yeah, no, dude. For guys, it's like way later. Yeah, it's all yeah. Which is that's the way you want it, man. You know.
Yeah.
17 and a half. You're basically 18, so that's good, bro. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
19, man.
You guys want to get in depth with like how we lost it or nah?
No, dude, no, I can't say that.
Go ahead. What about you?
Just because me and the person, I lost it
17,
to, me and the person I lost it to don't got the best like relationship right now, so I'm gonna keep that on the low.
Okay, we'll keep that on the low. We'll keep that on the low. So 17 and a half, you lost
17,
yours.
17
You said
and a half.
19. What about you, Jason?
17.
17?
That's right.
Okay.
That's
What
right.
about you, Brian? This man's eating.
Dude,
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
You think you'd be able to date somebody that doesn't have a job or that doesn't want to have a job, doesn't want to work?
Okay, so would I date somebody who doesn't want a job or
Yeah.
have a job?
To answer
Okay,
your
so-
question, last week.
No, I'm just kidding. Were you trying to save it for marriage or what? Going back to your question, Jason. You said, would you date somebody who? Okay, so would I date somebody who doesn't want to work, like completely doesn't want to work?
Yeah, like they just don't have a job. They don't
Fuck
have
no.
any passion to go get a job or anything like
Okay.
that.
No.
She's got to be DTF, right? At any, like, there's got to be an upside to this. That's the only way that works, you know.
Yep.
Kitch.
Honestly, I would say I love women who have like an ambition or like something, some fire in their belly, you know,
That's what I'm
like
saying. Like anybody that like doesn't have that, like I don't know.
yeah,
They
I
have
don't
like
do
no
that.
goals or like they don't want to go back to school or
If they
like,
just
they're not looking
expect me
a
to pay for
job.
their like
yeah, somebody like that.
for their shit, I'm not gonna be fucking.
Mm-mm.
I know I ain't gonna be fucking with that, you know.
That's good. No, yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah. I'm sorry. Do you have a name for your friend over here? Your emotional support buddy?
So I came out with this thing.
That weird Chuck E. Cheese thing.
True story. All right. So we were having a hard time getting the cameras rolling, having a hard time
Barney.
getting the mics, you know, to respond. And all of a sudden,
Expose
here
me.
comes AJ through those doors, holding DJ Puffy, the Peter Piper
Just give him a
Pizza,
name at this point. Just give him a name.
Peter Piper Pizza Pal over here.
Fucking.
All right. What I'm saying is, you know,
Wait, hold
so
on.
long as you know,
I'm sorry.
No, you get man handles.
I have a name.
What
We're
you
gonna
got?
call him Brownie, since you know you got Barney, and Brownie, because he's he's hanging out with the legit
Bro.
brown guy.
This fool's from Chuck E.
Okay,
Cheese.
go ahead. Go ahead,
Brownie
Sebastian.
boy. Yeah, dude. The chick's got to be absolute emotional support. You know, just kind of like, you know, not necessarily someone to fall back onto, like, you know, but they definitely have to be that ride and die, you know, mentality. I've been there before. You know, I really don't mind that. You know, if they don't have a job or shit like that, because that means that they're fucking loyal. And if they're not loyal, bail, bro.
Exactly.
Bail. Get the fuck out.
Yeah,
of here.
and
Yeah.
that's I agree with that, man. It's like me personally, I don't think I would ever get with anybody. Okay, this is how I see it. Like, hear me out, and hear me out before you guys start judging me. Listen to me. This is what I think. If I'm successful, right, and I'm making enough money to take care of myself and more, right? Let's say I have my pad, right? Let's say I have my house. Let's say I have my car. Let's say I'm
yeah.
chilling. I'm doing fine. I have no kids, right?
No doubt.
I'm with the love of my life, right? But the love of my life doesn't want to work. She wants to be home, stay at home girlfriend, right?
Bitch, better explain.
I wouldn't mind only because I'm making the money, right? Like I'm making enough money, I'm making good money and everything, right?
Shit.
So I wouldn't mind it. Like I wouldn't mind it at all. The only thing that I ask is, and it's gonna sound so bad. I don't think it's like an old fashioned type thing or old fashioned type mentality, but it's the fact that like all I ask is just keep the house clean. You know what I mean? And it sounds bad. It sounds bad, but that's not what I mean. Like, oh, girls are supposed to keep the house clean and just cook for me. No. What I'm saying is like, if you don't want to work, that's fine. I got you. Like, you don't gotta worry about anything. I'll buy you whatever the fuck you want. Blah blah blah.
No,
but
you're
you gotta
absolutely
love
right,
me.
man.
You gotta support me. You gotta emotionally be there for me. You gotta make sure that this is like true shit, right? And I'll take care of you. You don't worry about it financially, right? All I'm asking is just, you know, keep the house clean, laundry, you know, food, not here and there. You don't have to cook all the time. But that's how I see it. So technically, answering your question, Jason, I would, if I was with them for a while and they just didn't want to work, and I was financially able to like take care of them, I would. But let's say like I'm in the situation I'm at, like that I was in like last year, I wouldn't, like, at all. Like if I wasn't financially stable, in other words, I wouldn't do that, because I'd be like, you know what, it's better we work together to get where we want to be, and then from there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
For me, I feel like it's just as long as they have something that they're working towards, or like Sebastian said, as long as they're like loyal. Because if they're staying at home that entire time, that gives them more time to, I feel like, I don't know, possibly cheat or something.
I mean, there was details I was gonna say, but I was busy eating that pizza.
And it's always easy to.
Oh, so you wanted to get more into the virginity loss?
No,
or?
details about this.
Yeah, you never give us an answer.
sorry,
Whoa,
sorry.
he
About
almost
this. It was
dodged
like-
that one.
it was like,
Mister, I got pizza in my mouth. Okay.
No,
Just
it's
as
like,
an excuse to get away from the topic, or what?
it's like no, they can stay at home. It's just there's details where it's like you could work and then they stay at home, but it's like they're taking care of the house or they prepping dinner.
Hell yeah,
or
man.
Classic shit, or they taking care of the house, cleaning it, or even if you have children, they're watching and they're taking care of the children. So that's kind of like their job is to stay at home mom. At the
Order.
same time, it's like
Order is the basis. I mean, of
Yeah, that's
everything.
fine.
You know, they all both sides, or all three sides, depending on how the relationship is working. You know, there's very monogamous
it was like the details.
relationships out there. You know, with extra people in it, but. So long as everybody's putting in and it's visual, you know, you can tell that they're putting in, bro. That's all you could ever
There's
want, you
details.
know.
It's like two.
Yep.
So you're working, and then they're gonna take care of you when you get home, or like they feed
course,
you or
man.
something. But at the same time, it's like they could also be doing like studying, college, stuff like that. So
Bro, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. But
Staying
yeah,
on top of current events.
I would
and
even
telling
say,
you
like-
about it, so I don't look like an idiot at work. You know, when everybody's talking current events and shit.
Like, it doesn't even have to. I was gonna go
My
back to
wife
what
told
Alex
me
said, where
that.
it's like, oh, I'm not saying that women are supposed to do that. I would say that's universal for anyone. Like, if I'm making millions of bucks and I tell you guys, like, hey, you guys can come live with me rent free or food free, like, I'll pay for
I love
everything.
you
And you guys can
forever.
come live with me, right? You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, if I'm making that
Yeah.
much money, I would ask you guys, hey, just make sure you know, if you have a party or if you make a mess, like, clean it up after yourselves, and also kind of add in a
Or-
few things here and there.
No doubt,
But
no
I
doubt.
would say you guys don't gotta work, none of that shit. Like, just even with homies, even
I'm
with
in love
homies.
with you.
yeah, no, I agree. And in other words, and pretty much to make
Based
it
on that
simple, it's like
hypothetical.
Sebastian's over here saying some random ass shit.
I'm just hype man here.
There you go. He's a narrator over here. He's like adding like the like, you know those backup dancers where they're like where they're like dancing and that's what Sebastian's doing right now. Yeah, ad libs. There you go.
What I said, Adrian, is I fucking love you, bro. I want to live. I want to live in your hypothetical situation
if you
where I
ever-
don't have to
bro.
work.
If you ever get there, bro, we'll go live just rent free
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
and,
bro.
we'll just,
Bro,
No, for real. If I'm,
I'm
making
really
that
good
much
at
money,
detailing cars.
just come on over. Just
I'll
I
keep
ask
your car
that,
clean, bro.
like, just fucking mop. I'll probably even have like a maid or something if I'm
What?
making that much money.
Bro, whatever you need clean, I got you, bro.
I'll have like a maid. I'll just ask like, hey, like, call the pool
got
guy, fix the pool.
You.
Just little shit like that. I really wouldn't give a fuck. But honestly, I know you guys. I know you all pretty well. You would obviously have something working towards something, like, you know, all of y'all got drive. So, yeah,
Most def.
AJ.
Cheers to that.
Sorry, I was fixing the little shit here.
What
No,
little
yeah, no. But what he was saying is what he was saying. But I got a little distracted because I was trying to. I'm monitoring. There you go. I'm doing that with the whole audio and everything like that. So I need to make sure that everything runs smoothly, so you guys don't have any cuts and it doesn't sound as bad as other episodes.
I wonder if I'm talking too close to the mic.
No, you're actually talking very perfectly, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, no.
What
that's-
about me?
You're
Is this
talking.
good?
You're talking amazing, bro. Your voice sounds.
Dude, I don't know
super,
why, but
super, like,
these mics smell
super
so
good.
good.
They smell so good.
I think they,
this
I
easy
think they
digging the
smell
jack
good,
off
bro.
out.
Yeah, bro, that's so random, bro.
smell like.
But
Febreze.
anyways, to conclude that topic, yeah. So to answer your question, bro, that's how I see it. In other words, how I could probably put it in a simpler way. If I'm doing something for you, not necessarily that I expect something back, but as long as I'm getting something as equivalent to what I'm doing for you, then it's going to be a smooth show and it's going to go as smoothly as possible, you know?
If I really love you, then it's not even gonna be has to be equal. Just make sure you're doing something like make sure you pick your shoes off, like pick your shoes up, or even like if I'm treating a friend a certain way and I take them out to dinner, like today, I got the pizzas because you guys have like spotted me for so many like occasions, just cause like
Yeah, you stole me those $100.
I just I didn't want to be a mooch, right? I didn't want to be the guy that like kind of piggybacks off everyone. but also like you guys have also.
That's
like,
always good, man. Honestly, people that feel like that,
Yeah.
you know, you could trust them. I felt the same way. How many times did I hit you up for like, hey man, what do you got? What do you need? All that bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
bring some.
yeah.
So I end up bringing drinks, you know, beers, you know, Arnold Palmer's, whatever the fuck, you know.
Mhm.
And yeah, no, that's good, bro. I love that.
No, that's good, and it's good that you have the
Always good
mentality,
energy.
and you have the mentality of like,
Yep.
oh, I'm gonna just freeload. If they're giving me that shit, like I'm gonna just keep going. Because there's people who have that
Word.
mentality where they're like, you know what, like if they're just paying for my shit and they're not even asking for money back, or they're asking for like that's my thing is like I'll do something for you guys, but I'm not gonna expect anything back. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna expect money back. I'm not gonna expect shit. If you guys are gonna do it, what I'm expecting is like you're gonna do it out of the
out
heart.
of your own choice.
Right,
your
exactly.
volition.
Absolutely.
Expecting sexual favors from you.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Cheers
up
to
with you
that.
guys
I've
tonight?
already been giving
God.
those.
Cheers to
bro.
that one, boy.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Jason, and you were like the normal
Alex,
ones here,
get that right
bro.
out. Get that right out.
Yeah. Dude, we're like the normal ones here. Like fuck, man. But no, yeah. That's how I see it. I don't expect anything back. If you guys do it from the heart, you guys do it from the heart. You know. But that's just be real. Just be real. But
One love, baby. One love.
exactly,
I love you, AJ.
I love
you, Jason, Sebastian. You're my boy. I love you.
Oh my god,
Brian,
I love all you guys.
I love you
too,
too.
man.
No, it's okay sad last time.
Smack,
What happened
and
last time?
smack.
Yeah, because last time we hang out at the beach, I brought some s'mores and like none of y'all touched that shit. Like the only one that was eating it.
Wait, what?
The only one that was fucking it up was Adrian. He was eating out of marshmallows straight out of the bag.
I
was fucking up them.
when was this? What?
Okay, so long story short is that we went to the
Rooftop.
beach to go have a little kickback, a little bonfire.
Yeah, I heard about
And
those.
the reason we did that was because you know
Bastards.
I think we were all mentally going through some shit, right? And we just don't want to spend time together, you know.
Yeah.
So we had gone prior to that. We had already gone to a bonfire, right? And we were like, you know, fuck it. What if we had do s'mores? Funny story is that the first time that we actually made a bonfire, this fucker didn't bring no wood, and
That's a cat.
that shit lasted us. That shit lasted us, bro. I have two witnesses here.
audacity.
That shit lasted us like not even a fucking hour, bro.
I got that.
We got no. Hold on. Let me finish.
Let me defend
Hold
myself.
on. We got to the point. We got to the point where we had to get this guy super fucking drunk in order for him to go ask other people for wood.
They didn't have to get me drunk for that. They didn't have to get me drunk for that.
We told him I had two witnesses here, and we told him, hey, like who are we gonna send? Like fuck it, we'll send Adrian. This guy's already falling into the
Put him,
sand
bro.
with his head, face, and everything. So we told him like go ask for more wood, right? Like fuck it, go ask for more wood.
I love it. Man.
Anyways, point
Oh
is,
my God.
so we had the idea of like fuck it, let's do s'mores. So this guy brought s'mores. he brought everything for the s'mores, and the night came where we
It's
were.
the last time I bring shit.
So the night came where he brought s'mores and shit like that, and the only one who ate him was Adrian because he was super fucking. Well, he was cross, no. He was
I was
fucking
all
cross.
over the
man.
fucking place, bro.
So he was like he had the
Safe to assume
munchies and he
everybody was.
started eating everything and I guess you know like yeah I apologize for that. I mean, but
Those s'mores were fucking bomb. I'm just gonna say
no,
that.
it's funny.
Best
S'mores
s'mores
are
I ever
always
had in my
bomb,
life.
bro.
I don't know if it was the drugs and the alcohol, but fuck, man, those were good s'mores.
Definitely the Hershey's for sure.
I mean, it must have been because later on when I found that shit, there was sand in the crackers and in the marshmallows.
Oh, really? Damn.
It was like,
I was
damn.
wondering what happened.
Extra
to all that
crunchy.
material.
It's okay because it gave it a little more crunch to it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just along with the pizza that I bought that
Oh,
felt.
No, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Sorry, I
We're
apologize.
gonna let that slide until you.
We'll let this slide.
The wings I stepped on.
Bro, we don't have to talk. Bro, that's
That's
no,
how
we
you
didn't
know.
even talk about
That's
that.
how you
bro.
know it's a good little kickback. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
All this shit turned out. It just
And just a disclaimer out there is like
fucking demolished.
we have. I'm gonna just pretend
Cut that shit out.
Let's just
Cut that shit out.
that's staying in the video.
Grabbed his brown dingling, and now he
Okay,
dropped his
at this
brown
point, this is
dingling.
where
Oh
things
my-
start getting kind of crazy because this guy is like,
wild, man.
man, all the stories I can tell you about this guy. Actually, I want to tell you a story. When was this? Yesterday?
Story.
2 days. No,
This was yesterday. Okay, so again, we all work together. My boy over here was distracted by trash. He was throwing trash away. And I think he's in the video. I still have the video, so I'll put the video. If you give me permission, I'll put the video
yeah,
up
go
here.
fucking
Okay,
for it, yeah.
so I'm gonna put the video up here. I have this video where, and I have so many more videos, but I have this video of this guy, getting a cardboard box. So we deal with cardboard boxes. Yes, this guy. So we have a cardboard box, right? And prior to this, what happened? One day he got a box and he ran into it and he pierced his head through the box. And his head was through the box, right? So I took a photo and I took a video of it, right? So this time he calls me. He's like, Alex. And then like, what's up? He's like, bro, you ready? I'm like, ready for what? And he grabs two boxes. You'll see the video right here. I'll put it up. you can
Link
see
below.
him running into the box, but this time it didn't work. He just ran into the box. The box moved, and he fell onto the fucking floor. It was the best fucking fell I've ever seen in my life. But that's the crazy shit we be doing at work. It's I cut that on film, bro. I cut that on film.
Yeah, bro.
So you guys will be able to see it.
Can't wait to see that.
Man, when I tell you,
Yeah.
like,
She's gonna go viral.
I don't. Okay,
ASAP.
most of the time I don't think about this shit. I just do it, and I don't
Beautiful.
know why, but I've always been that way. I've always been like, just man, fuck it. I thought you were gonna stand up and do some weird shit, bro.
No, I was just fixing my chair, bro. Like my
yeah,
boy
bro.
Jason over here. I know you can see this shit slanted.
Yeah.
This shit slanted as fuck,
bro.
Oh, bro, you got switches on yours?
Damn.
Hey, but
bro.
you're comfortable, bro. Just fucking, you're comfortable. But no, yeah, this guy does some crazy shit. I also have another video where we went to the beach and we were walking around because we were trying to figure. Well, I forgot what we did before that, but we were trying to figure out like, hey, we're a little tipsy right now. Let's go sober up a little bit. And we went to where there were swings. My boy Jason told us, hey, there's swings over here. Let's go in and chill there. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. We pull up to the swings. We're walking around. Who found the little minifigure?
That was Daisy.
That was Daisy.
I think that was Daisy.
That was you. Okay.
Oh, was it you?
If you guys,
okay.
if you guys still have the picture, go ahead and send it to me. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for them so that they can see.
Love that picture.
So they found.
Right above, side below.
Yeah, No, it'll be there. But there's a little minifigure that they found, and they started playing with that shit, and then.
That's cool, like a GI Joe or like
Yeah,
a
it was like a little
little soldier
minifigure.
motherfucker. That's cool.
Oh.
It was like half chewed. Like someone's chewing on it.
Yeah, so we had that, right?
12-year-olds.
So we were there, we're just walking around and just like discovering the world, right? And we found swings. Jason pulled us to the swings. So we're walking and we're going to the swings, and then I'm talking to Daisy, right? Yeah, I'm talking to Brian. I'm talking to Brian over here. And me and him are there, and then no, it was me, you, and Daisy. Me and Daisy were there, we're talking, and these guys go off to the swings and they start swinging, whatever.
I wasn't included.
Sorry, Jason, my boy.
my boy Sebastian, like
I'm too old to be hanging out with
apologize,
these kids, man.
Yeah, so we were there talking, and then this guy starts doing some monkey bar shit, and then I walk up to me and Daisy are there, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck is he doing, bro? He's like a fucking orangutan. He's upside down and doing some crazy shit, right? Anyways, point is, so I'm there with Brian, and they start going on the swings, and there's Jason, Adrian, and Daisy there chilling, right? And of course, the one person that we have to keep an eye on is over here swinging like crazy, going as high as he possibly can, and he's still saying, "Push me, push me!" I don't know, push me, yelling at
Screaming.
the top of his lungs. So I pull out my phone and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta record this shit. He's gonna like bust his ass, right?"
Oh my
So
god.
I pull out my phone and I'm recording, and you can hear in the video. I'm gonna try to bring the volume up as loud as possible so you guys can hear it, but you can hear it. You can hear him. He's like, "Oh, bro, I'm about to vomit."
I had so much fucking alcohol that night, dude. I was so fucked up that I was
Bro,
just like, I
the
can't do
fuck?
this anymore.
So pretty much he says that, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'm a vomit." I catch that on video, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, like jump out, jump out." I've been telling him to jump out. It's kind of bad as a friend, low key, because
No, it was good
But
that
I
you
wanted,
did that.
but I
It was
wanted
good
to see
memories.
it.
Bounces off, breaks his neck, throws up.
Exactly, like this guy. We'll get into stories about this guy because this guy be jumping and climbing shit, and it. But we'll get into that though.
While sober.
While sober, we'll get into that. But this guy's swinging, right? He's swinging, and you can see in the video, like he jumps off as high as like he swings super high. He jumps off and he busts his ass right on the fucking sand. Sounding so hard, bro. And it was the funniest fucking thing ever. But I don't know. This guy has some crazy shit that he's been doing, and
Wow,
it's good
man.
memories.
This
good
dude
memories,
hit the sand 3 times hard. Very audible.
Three
thud.
times.
Like the,
Yeah, he got back up, going on the swing, jumped off again, thud again in the sand.
like the time that he fucking face planted on the Oreos.
oh yeah, he's almost black.
Face planted on the Oreos.
I think he like temporarily rebooted for like 2 seconds. Bro, every time we go out to the beach in the sand, for some reason my guy over here is always wearing like the nice ass shoes that you can't wear in the sand.
Right now, I got like
Pretty fresh,
these
bro.
Nike
Real fresh.
Blazers, the Blazers. There you go. Thank you. I just bought these two. They're fucking fire. And I went to
Nice.
LA
With some
today
clothes.
too, and I'm surprised I didn't get them dirty. Anyways,
Are those the ones
Nice.
you bought when we went out shopping?
you know what? We don't talk about that shit because I spent like
With clothes,
$400,
you spent,
$300 on that. And
Went in
I
for
shouldn't
shoes.
have.
Went in for shoes. Came out with more.
I know, bro. That's so bad.
Hey, let me take you to Ross. Shopping.
Bro,
with me,
you know
bro.
I used to shop at Ross.
Dress
Ross is,
for
the,
less.
Ross is the go-to.
Yup.
Ross is the go-to.
I got the shirt at Ross, man.
Really,
go.
bro.
Over
Ross
there.
has the shit, bro.
Yeah.
I don't shop there no
Rarely,
more. But
dude. Yeah, you gotta stay consistent at your visits and
sorry,
stuff.
I'm gonna go grab something to drink. You guys continue.
For sure, man. Oh yeah, that's the. Oh, it's blinking. It's
blinking.
There you go. Hey, it wasn't blinking the whole time you were using it,
All right,
right?
y'all.
Okay, good.
It's live.
What's up,
Good,
y'all?
good.
All right, so what's going on? What's going on with you guys?
Well,
Hey, bro. Okay.
now I get to talk the shit I was trying to talk about. Fucking
Go.
Alex. Oh, he's back. Hey, what's up, Dad?
No, him talking about Sebastian at work. This
Yeah.
guy,
Back, puppy.
this guy's nickname at work is Tarzan.
Oh, that's right, dude.
We climb the shelves, jumping in the compressor, pushing down stuff. His feet. It's crazy.
You guys are wondering
Yeah,
why we're so gentle with this mic. Is this mic is fucked up? This isn't the one that I dropped. This is a different one. I think the one that I dropped was
I think it's that one.
this one right here. But that one works perfectly fine.
It actually
Um,
works better since
This one's
you
just
dropped.
loosey goosey, man.
This one, the
Like,
cable's a little loose. Yeah, so it's a little.
Anyone gotta eat this chicken.
This look,
Nah, that's
what
just
you guys,
you.
what you
always
guys are
fuck up the
watching
wings,
right now.
bro.
What you guys are watching right now,
Kill
this
it.
guy does this every single fucking. But respect to you for asking if we want it before you eat it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want this?
The obvious
nah,
answer is kill it.
Go for it.
Last time I had gone to the liquor, right? We had gone to the liquor. Remember we went to the liquor? We had gone to the liquor and we came back. I bought 2 bags of chips.
Thank you.
2 bags of chips.
That's
We went to the liquor to grab more drinks. We came back. This guy and this guy, the chips were fucking gone.
They had the munchies,
in a
bro.
matter of like literally not even 30 fucking minutes. We come back.
Shit was gone.
And keep in mind, these bags are like fucking huge. They're
Party size.
Nah,
regular ass
this is-
bag.
this
It's like
is
the
huge.
party size.
This is huge. We come back and they're fucking empty. I was like, fuck, I was craving some
The
chips.
share
low-key.
size.
No, but you know what? Like, fuck it. It is what it is. We munch and you know, you get the munchies and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking about before I left?
You can talk about how you work at
Oh, yeah.
how you climb things at work.
Oh, Sebastian. Yes, my boy.
Oh man.
Mr. Tarzan.
So there's one time I was climbing Bay Door 20, right? Hopefully.
Bro, let's-
No,
let's-
you can't name drop it.
I was kidding, man. I work at.
Go over, go
Even
over.
we're out of here, we're representing the company.
And so there I was climbing Bay Door 20, right? And what's specifically special about Bay Door 20 is that's just
Star Wars
significantly exactly taller than the rest of them, right?
Yeah.
Is it taller?
It is.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah, it is. It goes a lot higher than the other ones.
A
If
lot
you, if you
higher.
look when it goes, like you look at the rails too, they go all the way to the
Yep.
top. Yeah.
Damn.
And every time I work at a warehouse, it always looks fun to climb shit, you know? I'm a climber. I like to hop on things.
I feel that. That was me on the monkey bars at the beach.
Yeah, exactly. Monkey bars, fat bitches, Lizzo. So, hell yeah, dude. Smash that fucking link at the bottom.
Bro, I'm having so many links at the bottom of the fucking video. At this point,
just click them all, yo.
at this point, you guys are editing my shit.
It ain't me, bro. I'm not adding these links.
I'm fucking around. And fucking. So there I am, right? I start working at this place and I see that door. I'm like, one of these days, you know, I'm gonna get over that bitch. Fortunately, I had friends like Ajay, his cousin Danny, and his cousin Francie to tell me, fucking do
Just
it,
name dropping
dog.
people out here.
One day I decided. There we are. They dare me to do it, and in the back of my head, I was like, "I'm already halfway there, dude. Like that's exactly what the fuck I wanted to do. I just wanted everybody to be cool with it. You know, you're at a warehouse, and you're like, you know what? Everybody's gonna be like, nah, don't fucking do it. You're gonna get fired, blah blah blah. Right? That's understandable. But as soon as more than half the people were cool with it, I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. And I fucking body that bitch. Boom, 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 boom. I jump on it. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody's laughing down there. I'm having a good fucking time, right? But then I hear some of the managers walking back, right? You know, and then I jump off, right? I feel my foot slip, and then I just bail, you know, within that split moment, you know, kind of jump off. Once I look down and I see how far down I am, I was like, bro, I'm about to bust my face. I'm about to eat this shit, bro. Straight up, dude. I can't tell. I was probably shit, man. I was probably like 20 feet high, man. 20 fucking feet.
20 feet.
Up to minimum.
So
Break your
average.
ankles, bro.
So if you guys didn't catch that, I know the audio might have cut off a little bit, but he pretty much said not a lot, not a lot. I don't want to scare you, not a lot, but he pretty much said that he missed a step and he fell from almost 20 feet.
Almost 20 feet.
Almost 20 feet.
If that, from
a
tops.
fucking dog.
I don't know.
No, that's like Spider-Man type shit right there. So,
Straight
you
up.
give him a Spider-Man suit.
I could have done like 2 backflips on the way down with that altitude, straight up. So I jump off, I look down as I'm falling, I'm like, yo, I'm about to eat it. Fortunately, my body's so goddamn limber, bro. I can't tell you. I straight up just like superhero landed that bitch. My legs stretched down as far as they could as I landed. Doink. And I was like, okay, I'm good. However, the homie saw the whole thing happen. Even he thought I was about to fucking die, man. He's like, holy shit. I just look up and then Danny stared at me. He's like, holy shit, bro. I was like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, I swang my arms and everything on the way down. I was like, boom.
That's crazy.
It was ridiculous.
I jumped
man.
off a 20-foot bridge one time.
You psycho.
You know, actually, Jason has a
Tell it, Jason.
story.
we
Let's
don't know. I know what
have
you're
Jason.
saying.
Jason, you want to tell us about that, bro?
20.
We have a few minutes before the end of the episode, but we want to see. Let's see, Jason. You want to share that, bro, or go ahead? Because that actually, like, just before he starts, that shit, like, he told us about it, and that was actually really crazy because it's something that I've been wanting to actually go skydiving for a while
I
now.
want to go skydiving.
So this guy did
After
that.
this,
This guy did that, right? So I was like, you know what, bro? Like tell us about it, bro.
Oh no, I went bungee jumping. I want to go skydiving, but
Yeah,
I went
bungee jumping. Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
That's
So-
risk as fuck, man.
Nah, it was cool though.
That's
So it was like a 2-mile hike up to this bridge called the Bridge to Nowhere, which is literally a bridge in between like 2 random mountains up in the a forest, we'll say, up in the hills. But it's a random bridge. You hike up there, you like cross through little creeks and stuff. It's a cool little hike, but it's pretty long. You finally get up there, you get all harnessed up, and then you jump off of a bridge and like you get really close to like this little river running down on the bottom. It's really nice, but only like bad thing I would say about it is the 2-mile hike like all the way back down because you're just tired by it. But
Yeah, seeing the floor rush towards your face is
Yeah.
very nice.
nah, it's pretty cool though because you swing and you just I don't know. There's that moment where you're weightless, bro, because you literally just jump off and before the bungee actually like catches up to you, you're just flying. It's pretty cool. It's a cool little feeling.
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. I'm still recording.
Like before I was scared of roller coasters, right? Like I was scared of roller coasters. Like I don't want to go on roller coasters. I was like frightened of them. But as you know what? It's crazy. It's crazy. My ex actually made me like. Believe it or not, I don't want to be a bitch in front of my ex. So I was like, yeah, I like roller coasters. I like roller coasters, right? So I was like, fuck it, let's go on a fucking bro. And the first roller coaster was like Six Flags too. So I was like,
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell no.
yeah, bro. So I was like, fuck, bro. Like, oh, I'm shitting myself right now. But I don't want to show that in front of my ex. And we've been together for like 2-3 years, right? Or we were together for like 2-3 years. Right?
Superman.
So like, so that's the reason, right? But then I started going into more and more, and like, I liked them, you know. And bungee jumping and diving with the sharks is something that I want to do. That's on my bucket list.
Diving with the
Diving with
Do you want
the
to be
sharks.
in a cage though, or outside of a cage?
I want to be in the cage.
In the cage.
Hold on. I got
Yeah.
that story about roller
I would do
coasters.
that.
The first time I ever went on a roller coaster, my dad lied to me. My dad lied to me. I was
think-
like,
you know what? That's funny because I think my dad lied to me too. Because I've been on a roller
Yeah?
coaster. He told me, "Oh no, it's a little bit," and then there's a fucking loop.
yeah, dude, that's exactly what happened to me,
What the
bro.
fuck?
My dad
bro.
was like, I was like, Dad, it's just going in a circle, right? And it'll come right back this around. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. My little dumbass walks on there, fucking sits on the roller coaster. My little stupid ass, bro. I'm sitting right there. I'm ready. And it goes in a circle. And then I see that big ass hill. And I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, it goes in a circle. And it comes back. And I was like, what the hell?
Don't worry about it.
So I went down on it. and it was going up and down, and then it showed like this sign that says, "Oh, keep your head back on your seat. Don't put your head forward, or else you're gonna fuck yourself up." Right? So I saw that sign, and I was like, "Dad, what the fuck is this?" And he was like, "It's a loop." And I was like, "You asshole! You told me there was no loops." So we go down, and it's speeding down, and we do a loop. It was the best time of my life. I fucking love roller coasters after that. After that, it's fucking.
Roller coasters are awesome, bro.
Sometimes you gotta get lied to in order for you to enjoy life.
Yeah, exactly.
As harsh as that might sound, like you gotta get lied to sometimes. Yeah. But no, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. That story, bro.
Not bungee jumping though, man.
Nah, man. Next step is skydiving, bro. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
See, but the thing is, though, you have to go for a couple of times until they let you jump by yourself.
Like that
the
one
first
thing.
ones, it's like a tandem one.
Like that.
Have you guys seen those guys who skydive, but they jump off the top of blimps?
I think so.
No, I don't think I've seen something like that.
Or like so pretty much, you know, those hot air balloons, they go up in the sky.
Yeah.
So pretty much what they do is they equip you with a parachute, and you climb like a rope ladder to the top of
And you just jump off.
of the thing, right? And then you just run off the edge, and because it's at some point it becomes such a steep drop, you kind of just start buckling your knees, and you fall right off the edge. And they're like
awesome,
flipping in the air
I would
before
love
they
to
can
do
they
that.
can they can control
sick.
themselves. Like that shit blows my mind. I don't know if there's probably a video out there you can put up for them, but there's videos like that where motherfuckers just be jumping off hot air balloons, bro.
Sorry, dude, I can't get over this. Sorry, go ahead, go.
I'm fucking terrified of heights, dude.
No,
This whole conversation, I was just like, ugh.
my boy over here, his ass hurts, so he's like moving around, and he's like no cushion and shit like that. So I
I've just been
apologize, bro.
complaining about his nachos the whole time, huh?
But
Same cushion.
no, yeah. So I'll go ahead and I'll try to look for a video like that's put it up here on the video as on the video as well. But yeah, I mean it's crazy. We might be a little over minutes, but I might do a part 2 if these guys want to go ahead and do another part.
Hell yeah.
But that'll be a separate video. That'll be a separate video. So we'll continue doing that. If these guys want to go ahead and do it, if you guys are enjoying this, we'll go ahead and do that as well.
You should
Just let us
charge
know.
people to watch that extra bit. No, I'm kidding. That's fucked up. I'm kidding. That's fucked
So
up.
there
That'd be
might
for the people.
there might be another part 2. So we're gonna go ahead and just actually end the official podcast here. We're actually you guys. I don't know if you guys have tuned in for episode number 4, but the way I end these things around is I'm gonna go around and I want a story. I usually keep the stories around probably a minute long, just so that we can go around the whole, especially because we got a few more people here. If you guys have a story, scary story, funny story, could literally be anything. I want to go around and tell us about it. Again, just like probably about a minute long, just so that we can go around and keep it at that. But this is the end of the podcast. But we're gonna go ahead and just hear a story from every single one of you guys. I know this podcast pretty much has been a story already from every single one of us, but I want this to be like maybe a unique story you guys have, something that changed your life, maybe something that made you think of a way of life differently, or some shit like that. Just something. Something. so I'm about to eat shit. Just something. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Who wants to start? Who wants to start?
You want to start?
I think we'll start from the left again.
Okay, we'll start on the.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start on the left. Go ahead, Sebastian.
On clutch, huh? All right. That's a good story, man.
If you need some time to think, we'll start on the right.
Yeah, popcorn.
Okay, you have
Not that I don't want to talk, but
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, I was friends with a ghost.
So something similar to like Sosa, because that's how
Yeah.
he was. So
Yeah.
that shit is real.
Yeah. So pretty much when I was a kid, for some reason, my family's always been like super in key with like supernatural shit, and I think it's because my parents, my uncles, and my dad, they all grew up in El Salvador during the Civil War, so they have a lot of traumas. So I think that's the reason why a lot of shit kind of attracts to us. So when I was a kid, I used to walk around, and I remember specifically one day I go to my mom and I said, "Hey, which one of my cousins is here?" They're sitting down crying in my room in the corner, and she knows that nobody's there. So I go back, and that motherfucker's still there crying.
Yeah.
I take it back. I take it back my mom to my room, and he's gone. And that's the only memory I have of this kid, though. Apparently, I would reference him a lot. Like, I would talk to him a lot, and I would even tell like people, "Oh, he's sitting right next to you." Like, I don't know if that's like every kid. Say in the comments if you've ever had an experience like that, but Like that's something I had going on, and then after that, my house was a fucking nightmare. A nightmare.
Yeah, no, that the same thing happened. If you guys peeped episode 2, I think it was episode 2. Sosa had the same thing happen to him, and I witnessed every single thing, you know. But that's like, and there's a whole other thing with like sleep paralysis, and if you guys go ahead and check out episode 2, we talk about that stuff. But it's true, it's scary, and I don't know if you guys have experienced it, but thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing that with us. Appreciate that. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh no, for sure, to keep that train rolling. I've had the same shit too, like growing up. Of every house that we moved into or something, I've always experienced some weird shit going on that's like not explained, or it's like you don't take the kid seriously because it's like a kid. But like I feel like when you're at that age, you're more open to stuff like that. But when you grow older, it's like it gets filtered out of your mind or something. It's like the little things you see in the corner of your eye. But like it's apparently I never heard the end of it, but it's been confirmed by my dad. But like as a kid, I used to see shit when I was sleeping, and that I wouldn't leave him alone. I kept bugging him that there was something there. It's constantly there, and he would have to like throw like a chancla or a pillow or something. Like, and he was like, "Yeah, I killed it."
Would wake me up.
He was
I
like,
used
"I
to have
killed
like a
it."
bunk bed. He wake me up and shit.
Nah,
Yes, you would.
nah,
No, that's
that had
crazy.
nothing to do with that.
No, okay.
He would throw something at that, and he'd say it was dead, and then I would go back to sleep. But it's like, but even now, every once in a while, I'll see some shit. I'm like, is that in my head, or is that like just some little thing in the corner of the eye? But yeah, just like me personally, I kind of believe in that stuff. It's like something's there, it's not explained, or some outside thing.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. No, yeah, and there's this again with the whole paranormal shit. And when we were younger, I don't know if you guys know, but kids see shit that we don't see, and it's just a whole vision type thing, right? You know, but and I feel like it happens just because we don't remember. We don't remember when we were 1. Do you remember when you were 1? I don't think anybody remembers when they were 1. So it's like, you know, I think that's why it happens. But I think that's because we're
Maybe
very
like
vulnerable.
6 years old, but not 1.
Vulnerable souls. That's what the ghosts and people like. That's what's
That's what I'm
they
saying. Like,
attract.
you're more open minded.
Yeah.
You're
But
more
if you guys
open
want to
to
know
it.
more about that and things like that, we'll go ahead and make an episode about that too as well. But if you guys want to,
yeah,
maybe
for
these
sure.
guys
I
want
got
to
a lot of stories like that,
episode
bro.
too. But thank you, bro. I appreciate you sharing that with us. You know, it's the whole shadow things, and I see those too, bro. Even now to this day, like sometimes I'll be seeing like I see one right behind you.
Yeah, it's just chilling back there, bro.
Not bad. That's just my demons.
Go ahead, Jason. What about you, my boy? Got anything?
Nah, I just got a little quick one. It was one time I was chilling with one of my homies outside. We're just looking up at the stars, you know, just stargazing. And out of nowhere, we see just this like black figure moving through the sky, and it starts blocking out like a good chunk of the sky. But the thing is, though, it made like absolutely no noise whatsoever. So just this black thing, like completely like it would block at least like 3 stars at a time, just like moving through the sky. But then behind it, I could actually hear and like see because the lights were on a helicopter like following behind it, and it just confused the shit out of me and my homie because like we're just relaxing outside, and I don't know, this black figure starts moving through the sky.
Bro saw a stealth bomber at nighttime.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but those make a little bit of noise though.
Yeah, right.
Make
Like
noise.
nah,
All right, question though.
Stealthy.
Question
they
though.
make a
stealth
little bit of
bomber.
noise though. But for how low that thing was and where we saw it at, nah, it would have been making some noise. But
Were you-
nothing at all.
Were you high or were you?
Nah, bro. We had just come back from the store. We bought snacks.
Maybe
Oh,
they
so you
were
were
testing.
straight.
Maybe they were testing
I was
sober.
sober.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe they were testing like a quieter.
They could have because where we used to
self-bomber
live, it's near an Air Force base, so you see stuff like going back and forth a lot.
Damn.
That's my little quick story.
No, that's crazy.
That'd be a
Well, thank you,
crazy crazy thing. A more quiet stealth bomber. I didn't think it could get more stealth than that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's.
I want to ask what area you're in, but even in our area, like, yeah, we have a lot of, like crazy, experimental airplanes.
Yeah, I can
And
tell you,
going
like
out
the
in
area
the
was
desert.
just pure desert.
Yeah.
And we have that. We talk all about that. We talk all about that on episode 3. We talk about all of that on episode 3. So peep episode 3, and we talk
Actually,
about
go
all the
watch that.
experiment.
Watch it right now.
Watch it right now. Actually, get out of this video and go watch that one right now.
come back to this.
Don't listen to my story. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I'll put it up here so you guys can go ahead and click it so you guys don't have to exit out and then come back to this video where you guys left off. But thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Crazy, man.
Always.
Go ahead, Sebastian. What you got, my boy?
I mean, yeah, since we're in the whole topic of paranormal stuff, me personally, unfortunately, I didn't have that don, that don, as they would call it in Spanish, of like, witnessing stuff like that, even though I'm open to it, you know. But my little sister, though, she's a whole other tale. Her whole life, like, she's been waking up, you know, kind of like in sleepwalking mode, kind of like sleep paralysis, stuff like that, right? And she would always say, you know, that she sees things, you know, shadows, all this crazy stuff. But what was crazy is, you know, after all her experiences, up until she was, I want to say she was like 14 years old, right? Get this. On Craigslist, my sister, my oldest sister, right? Because I only have two sisters. The youngest one is the one that sees, you know, that crazy stuff. The
That's
oldest
where I got my dog. Oh, sorry, that's where I got my dog, bro.
Dude, Craigslist, bro. Craigslist is fucked up, bro. Like you'll get shit off of Craigslist, but they won't tell you the whole story.
Sorry, go for it. Go for it.
My oldest sister, she's known to just like find free shit on just about all, you know, resources online, right? And she found this free bed, right? You know, my little sister needed a new bed. She found it on, you know, I think it was like Craigslist or, you know, something before Facebook Market was up, you know?
Yeah.
They went to go pick it up, and the one minor detail was that, you know, it used to belong to the previous owner's grandma, right? Who had passed away.
Don't tell me she died
in
on that
the bed.
Oh my god.
Right, but my sister, she's in too deep now, right? She drove all the way to LA and stuff. I mean to
LA. She drove all the way to LA. It's okay. It's okay.
Alabama.
It's a lot.
Alabama.
Alabama. Dude.
Anyways.
So she brought the fucking bed back, bro. Get this, man. I don't know, dude. It's kind of crazy. All right. So up until this point, my little sister, she's been having crazy nightmares. She sees crazy shadowy figures everywhere, and she's paranoid beyond, you know, like any means of, like, you know, sane conversation. Honestly, dude, this poor little kid, right? Once we get that bed, you know, and you know, we hook it up into her room and all that stops, man. It's kind of crazy, right? In my head, I'm thinking like, all right, then, you know, from my understanding, you know, this old lady, I mean, she was just a, you know, nice little old lady, right? She passed away in her bed, you know, comfortably in her sleep. She was like some source of, I don't know, kind of like a protection to her from like all these like evil, because I do believe in the devil. I do believe, you know, good versus evil, all that stuff. I really do. And I honestly do believe that there was some sort of like a positive spirit, like that old lady was still kind of there protecting her,
looking
you know?
out.
Yeah, looking after her. Because I only say this, that bed didn't last long, dude. Once, you know, I want to say a couple years later, you know, she found a better one, because, you know, they're feeling a little weird about the whole situation. I don't blame them, dude. It's a fucking dead lady's fucking bed, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they change beds and it happens again, just like that, dude. She starts, once the bed was gone, all that shit started coming back, dude. It was crazy, man. Like, she started sleepwalking again. It was crazy, bro.
Wow.
To this day, man, she still has
The bed.
no, I wish, man. No, I want the bed, man. I want that fucking Tempur-Pedic fucking experience.
Bro, no.
That's a badass, bro. At least he died comfortably, bro.
Imagine dying on a Tempur-Pedic. That's fucking luxury,
Dog,
bro.
hell yeah,
She
man.
died
You
comfortably,
kidding?
bro.
You got motherfuckers out here dying on the hospital bed? Like, hell no. I want a Tempur-Pedic.
Bro, man, it was a queen size and everything, bro.
That's
It was
crazy. No,
ridiculous.
that's
Yeah.
crazy, man. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you sharing that with me, man.
No, I appreciate you having me.
No, I mean, it's this whole paranormal things it's crazy. These things are real. These are real. If you believe in God, I'm sure there's always evil. There's always evil. If you believe in God, there's definitely gonna be evil, and there's no way you can
Absolutely.
deny. Yeah, there's no way.
Spiritual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got another backup dancer over here.
That's right.
No, yeah, but yeah, no.
Salad, Brian.
Brujeria is crazy because that's
Giving it
just
pizzazz, bro.
yeah, man. It's real. It's real, and it's
Yep.
you know, you gotta be careful with that shit. And
Don't
play
fuck
it
around
either.
with witchcraft.
So-
That's super uncool.
White people
Exactly.
out here
So
playing
for the-
Ouija boards.
For the next episode, we're gonna all play the Ouija board. So stay tuned. for
Oh,
that.
dude, I'm actually so down for that.
Dude,
You have no idea.
low key.
I've always
yeah.
wanted to play the
But
Ouija
you gotta
board.
know the rules, though. You gotta say goodbye before signing
goodbye,
off.
and then you gotta move it in the
I mean,
cell.
look, you guys can go ahead and play it. we won't play it here. We'll play it at a park.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
dude,
I'll
fuck yeah.
record. I won't play.
You're not supposed to do it at
Oh,
a
okay.
cemetery, so let's go
You know,
find
it's just
out.
for your
All right, we'll go to
podcast.
Gravity Hills. You guys know where Gravity Hills is? We'll go up there and we'll play.
Yeah.
You guys will play that.
Hey, maybe
I'm
for
gonna record.
Halloween.
I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna.
If this gets to 250 likes, bro, like I
At
think we
least
should
200.
we should do it. We
That's
should do
not
it.
a lot. 250 likes. We'll fuck around with the Ouija board.
They'll fuck
Yeah.
around with the weeds, but I'm gonna make it clear right now. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be in this fucking video.
I'll
I'll
I'm
be
tell you
not
recording.
what.
affiliated with this
Dude,
kind of
I'll be
situation.
recording.
I will not
You're
be
gonna
there.
have to be like
Everyone
on a
here is
remote
affiliated.
camera,
You guys
bro.
have signed a law-abiding contract.
Yeah.
All of you.
I didn't sign jack shit.
No,
Alright.
seriousness. Yeah, don't fuck around with the Ouija board either, man. That shit's. Whoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But,
a whole other.
Fucking opening up a portal and shit, bro. All bad.
Speaking of Roz and Ouija boards, long story short, there was a Ouija board that at my local Roz, but down in over there,
Fucking Ross.
Down and over there.
down in my area.
Fuck that.
It was a Stranger Things Ouija board edition, right? Yeah. I
What?
swear.
That's fucking stupid. That
Right?
is.
Yeah, it is a Ouija board. All right, so it was at the Roz.
What
I
a way
kid
to
you not,
market,
for
bro.
a whole year, right? All the other ones sold, and for whatever reason, there was only one left. And I swear to God, every time I went back to that Ross for the remainder of the year, it was always kind of being shifted around the shelf, right? It was always at a reduced price. It went from like $10 to like $8 to like $6, $5. It went to
think it
4,
cut out.
3, 2. Bro, by the end of the year, it was at 50 cents. It was at 50 cents. Nobody had touched it. The box was beat to shit. And every time I kind of wanted to buy it, dude. Every time I saw it, I wanted
Dude,
to
there's
buy
probably a reason. There has
it.
to be. a reason.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying.
It was probably returned because you know you can return shit.
It's right?
It was probably returned. Like, I
Imagine
don't want
that.
It was
Imagine
at 50
returning.
cents. I opened it up every time, and it had all the pieces. It had the fucking what do you call it, the oracle?
No wonder
or
the
whatever.
box was fucked up. You were opening it up
yeah,
every
dude,
time.
that was the one time.
Nah, there was something there
Fucking
trying to
toss it
tempt
at
you to buy that thing.
Dude,
Temptation.
50 cents, man. It was at 50 fucking cents.
Ghost
I
was like, let me mark this
yo.
down for you.
It's
Buy
like,
it.
you know what? 1 cent, I'll take it. Let's go. Shit, dude, no, that was it, man.
Possesses like a bank broker, and he's like, "Here's 50 cents."
I know,
Like, you
right?
didn't earn. Here's 50 cents.
He had to have been Jewish.
People are
man.
reaching the end.
Yeah.
I think we're reaching the end of this.
Yeah, so pretty much, I mean, I appreciate you. I'm losing my voice and shit already. But I
yeah.
appreciate you sharing that for us. Next time you see something like that, grab it, take it home, and we'll play with that shit. No, you have to play with that shit, not me.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
you
Oh,
guys have to.
God, I wish, man.
Anyways, point is, we're coming.
Man, I should have pulled the trigger on that
Fucking
one.
500
Anyways.
likes. Okay, 250 likes. We'll play it. Right? Whoever wants to.
1,000 likes.
500.
No,
500.
we gotta get to
AJ gotta
1,000.
play it.
you know what?
AJ's gotta play it.
I don't know if 250 is enough for me to fuck up the rest of my life. You know?
Too
I'll
young,
be
bro.
there, but I'll be there
All
with
right,
protection.
let's go 5K.
I'll do 5 million likes and I'll play it. So
Bless you.
Watch this
And
like
you'll
years
play
down
it?
the road.
Yes, okay.
Years
5
down the road.
million.
One of the fathers
We'll
inside
all
Espírito
play it.
Santo.
all right.
Except for you. Okay,
Right,
Brian.
right.
Brian's out.
Jason.
Brian's out.
My boy Jason.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Brandiness.
Brian.
Brian.
Sorry,
Cutting
my
this.
bad, bro.
Anyways,
Pull the plug.
Okay,
we're
I'm
gonna
definitely
go.
drunk.
We're gonna go
Sorry,
ahead
guys.
and end it before you guys come up with some more
plug,
shit
put a
and
plug.
it keeps going on.
That's it.
Again, I might put this into 2 episodes or 2 videos. So if I'll let you guys know, go ahead and follow our Instagram, Beyond Our Mic Pod. We'll go ahead and leave the link down below. Go ahead and follow that. We will definitely let you guys know if it's going to be 2 episodes because this is very long, and unless you guys are going to go ahead and watch probably a 2-hour episode. But go ahead and follow that to keep updated with everything behind the scenes.
Absolutely worth it.
Yeah, go ahead and follow that to go ahead and keep an eye out behind the scenes. We did post recently about our last episode that we had technical difficulties and things like that. If you guys want to know what's going on and why the video didn't release, we usually publish Friday at 10 a.m. But recently we had some issues, so go ahead and follow that.
Technology.
But we're gonna go ahead and conclude. Hopefully you guys
robots.
enjoyed. Go ahead and comment down below. I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys up on the screen again, their IGs or whatever they want me to put up
That's
there.
right. That's right.
And I have
100 likes, and we'll send AJ to prison.
Yo.
Let's get that.
100 likes?
100 likes.
bro.
Just 100.
Shit. Anyways,
Anyways,
You go to prison to do an interview. That's it. That's it. Yeah, don't worry, man.
Interview somebody
We're not-
on death row.
you know what? Actually, I am thinking of that. I think I'm thinking of actually
That's pretty cool.
going to different places and hosting podcasts there.
That's
So me and Sosa are actually in the talks of that. So we're planning on doing that along with a different YouTube channel that we're going to be opening up and posting videos so we can do challenges and we can do things like that.
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
posted with that. Again, follow us on Beyond
dig
Our
it.
Mic Pod. Sorry, excuse me. Follow Beyond Our Mic Pod on IG, so you guys can keep updated and notified with everything like that. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment down below what you guys want to see. If you guys do want to be part of this, please let us know. This is how these guys came up. Again, we work together, so I went ahead and these guys, thank you guys again. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Much love. Much love for my boy Sebastian over here. Much love for my boy Jason, Brian, and Adrian over here for joining me today on episode 5. And we're going to go ahead. You guys have saying last words? Last words you guys want to go ahead and say before we close off?
Just go follow the IG, the TikTok, the YouTube, Beyond Our Mic.
There you go.
Any single ladies out there, hit me up.
We're gonna leave his hinge down below in the link. You guys
just leave my Instagram. Y'all can follow me from there.
Yeah.
If you think I'm cute.
Shit.
And if you guys don't think he's cute, and you guys,
even if you think I'm ugly, why not?
give my boy a chance. He's a good guy.
Call the 1-800 hotline.
Jason, anything, bro?
Just like, comment, subscribe, man.
That's
Oh,
about
what a way
it.
to plug, bro.
That's it. That's about it. Sebastian, anything you want to say to close out, bro?
Smash that fucking like button.
Smash that like button. There we go.
Drop an LG.
There we go.
You're a Minecraft YouTuber.
And we'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned. Go ahead again. Remember, follow our IG, and we'll go from there. This is episode 5. These are my boys. Raw
This is the
episode.
mascot.
This is I don't know what the fuck that is.
DJ C.
But anyways,
Brownie right here.
stay tuned for our giveaway. 250 subscribers. We're gonna go ahead and give away.
Sure.
We're not gonna say what. Go ahead and follow, subscribe.
Mystery prize.
You guys are definitely gonna be in it. Go ahead. As soon as we reach 250 subscribers, we will do a giveaway. We are gonna also be. I know I did recently mention Spotify podcast. We're gonna be on Spotify podcast as well, but that's gonna be on a little hold because we need to wait on that. But that will be up soon. Again, follow our IG. Everything's going to be on there, so you guys keep updated. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and close out. We're going to go ahead and, after this, fall asleep, hit the sheets, wake up the next morning, and figure out how we're going to edit this shit. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Go ahead and subscribe. Again, 250 subscribers. We're going to do a giveaway. Thank you guys once again for joining us for episode 5. And we're going to conclude it. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your guys' night. Have a good weekend. Peace.
It's your one and your Weezy, man, this shit too easy. Different bitch,